NFL Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin signing a 3-year extension that will keep him in Pittsburgh through the 2027 season. Tomlin, the longest tenured active head coach in the NFL, has never had a losing record in 17 seasons as the Steelers head coach, leading the team to 11 playoff appearances and 1 Super Bowl title. Tight end Mercedes Lewis returning to the Bears for a second season after signing a new deal. The 2024 campaign will be Lewis's 19th season in the NFL. He ranks 3rd all-time among full-time tight ends in career games played, trailing only Jason Witten and Tony Gonzalez. And Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice spoke recently for the first time since his turbulent offseason, vowing to mature after a spring full of off-the-field issues. Rice saying, quote, "This is a step in a better direction for me." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
They say health is wealth, and I could not agree more. That's why if you or somebody in your life is living with everyday aches and pains, I want to tell you about Relief Factor. And I'm telling you, I can feel the difference. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps fight pain naturally. Naturally. Now that's a big deal. Developed by doctors. Relief Factor's unique formula of ingredients all work together to help support your body's response to inflammation. Instead of masking pain for a couple of hours, Relief Factor actually helps reduce or even eliminate your pain for good. Whether it's neck, back, joint, or muscle pain, if you're looking to feel better, live better, give Relief Factor a try. In 3 weeks, you will know if it's working because you'll feel it. For instance, I was sent Relief Factor to try, and I've been taking it every single day. I'll tell you what, I feel the difference every day. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Save on your first order. Don't let pain tell you how to live. Fight back naturally with Relief Factor. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXOL Central California, live and local. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared Anchondo. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
I checked. It's a Tuesday, June 11th, 2024.
June 11th already.
Yeah, just marching through the month of June.
Yeah.
I believe all of the commencement exercises are done now, at least in the Valley.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they wrapped it up with SDSU Imperial Valley?
No, it was Imperial Valley
IBC.
College on Saturday with 2, not 1, but 2.
Oh, they got 2 of them.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah, San Diego State, their graduation was in May.
Oh, okay. They got wrapped up early.
Yeah, kind of flew right on under the radar. Yeah, I believe it was the first in the Valley.
Cool.
Okay. Another beautiful day. It's going to get a little bit warm, but nobody's complaining about the wind right now, right?
Not right now.
No. Okay. Oh, well, let's see. Looking back in history, way back in 2010, Ozzy Osbourne and more than 52,000 fans at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles set the new record for the world's loudest scream. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm predicting Taylor Swift fans will soon surpass that record when Taylor breaks up with Travis Kelce. Yeah. Oh, my.
I can see that happening.
It's bound to happen, you know.
The question is, who looks better in a dress, Ozzy or Taylor Swift? Because I heard a story that Sharon Osbourne had to hide his clothes so that he wouldn't go out one night. She was trying to keep him at the hotel. So he said, you know what? I'm going to wear your dress. And he took off in her dress.
Oh, well, Ozzy's got half a brain, right?
Yeah, you can't stop him from partying. Yeah. Party animal. That man.
Oh, yes. Oh, well. And the Los Angeles Police Department is showing off its new patrol robots. At the Police Academy this week. This would be Police Academy 43, right, in the movie series? Yeah, anyway, at the Police Academy in Los Angeles this week, visitors got to see humanoid robots and 4-legged canine robots demonstrate how they can be used in patrols. Yeah, I'm figuring, the robots could probably save LAPD millions on donuts alone, right? Yeah. Not going to need any of them. Yeah, it'll a little bit of milk bone will do. Birthdays, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, big shot birthdays. Joey D and the Starlighters, Peppermint Twist, he's 84. Actor Roscoe Orman is 80. He's on Sesame Street. Actor Adrian Barbeau, 79. Drummer Frank Beard of ZZ Top, 75. Singer Graham Russell of Air Supply, 74. Donnie Van Zant is 72. Actor Peter Bergman, 71. Actor Hugh Laurie, 65. Actor Claire Carey, 57. Actor Peter Dinklage, 55. Actor Lenny Jacobson, 50. Actor Joshua Jackson, 46. Actor Shia LaBeouf is 38. Local birthdays, they're coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold. Goddard's Gold. Saturday, 9 p.m. to midnight, and Sunday morning, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
We have happy birthday wishes today for Matt Leonard, Les Horton, Jesus Serrano, Elaine Jesse, Albert Navarro, Guadalupe Calle, Jeanette Henderson, Glenn Paradise, Joellen Keating, Edward Encinas, Olivia Butler, Natalie Wright, Tony Rivera, Michelle Dorame, and Ana Padilla. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, and many happy returns. Well, let's see. Oh, I love this. A new research out. Somebody is picking up money from a foundation, or better yet, grant money from the government. And this research shows that people are losing their intelligence. Now, I'd suggest, Jared, if you want to learn a little bit more about this, just go on Instagram and read up on Kendrick Lamar or Drake, okay? Or better yet, Kanye. You'll learn right away.
Hey, you didn't need a study to figure out that people were losing intelligence. I could have told you that.
Well, I think it's because, hey, there was grant money available. Might as well take it, right?
Exactly. Take the money and run.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'd like to get in line for some of that grant money. Okay, we've got news if you're ready.
Let's do it.
World and California News headlines are going to start things off, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. The U.S. has announced more than $400 million in new aid to Palestinians. The Secretary of State Blinken continues his push for a ceasefire proposal in Gaza.
The single most effective step we can take to address the urgent humanitarian challenges in Gaza is to reach an immediate and ultimately enduring ceasefire.
He spoke in Jordan after a stop in Israel. Jurors are back to deliberating at Hunter Biden's federal gun trial in Delaware. CBS's Scott McFarland's at the courthouse.
Hunter Biden is charged with 3 felony counts of illegally possessing a gun while being a drug user and making false statements about his drug use when buying the gun in October 2018.
Millions of people in Florida are under flash flood risk. Odyssey meteorologist Craig Allen.
Torrential tropical rainfall is going to be the main headline for the next several days across central and southern sections of Florida.
A record heat wave is baking the Southwest. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, more protests on the UCLA campus leading to more arrests and disrupting finals for many students.
Since we're trying to keep our GPA up, I'm going to law school. I will need to have a high GPA, and this kind of stuff, I didn't have midterms. Everything is pretty much dependent on my finals, and so, yeah, it's not fair to us that are paying, for students that are paying tuition.
25 people arrested. The encampment set up by the protesters taken down by nightfall. Protesters also blocking bus service on the UC Davis campus. 15 years to life for Rebecca Grossman, co-founder of the Grossman Burn Foundation, convicted of hitting and killing two young brothers, ages 8 and 11 in Westlake Village. Prosecutor Ryan Gold.
We don't think the judge gave the sentence that was appropriate in light of everything that Ms. Grossman has done and continues to do. And even when she spoke, she continued to fail to say any sort of thing, of take any sort of responsibility for what she did.
Brothers killed in L.A. County while at a crosswalk. Grossman speeding and drove from the scene. Gas prices, $4.90 a gallon, down 12 cents from last week. Chef Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
We see a lot of news about teens vaping, but teens see something else. Videos on social media that glamorize it and downplay the dangers of nicotine. How can parents talk so kids will listen? Use facts. 1. Nicotine can rewire teens' brains. 2. It can make teens more anxious. 3. Changes to the brain can be permanent. So even when it hides behind a new look, nicotine is brain poison. Go to undo.org for more.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
$3.3 million in drugs. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers assigned to San Diego field office seized over $38 million worth of drugs in the month of May. Here's George Gale with details.
The seizures include nearly 22 pounds of heroin, over 900 pounds of cocaine, 560 pounds of fentanyl, and nearly 16,500 pounds of methamphetamine. Drugs were found during 165 separate smuggling attempts. San Diego field office includes both Calexico ports of entry, Tecate, and Andrade ports, including as well as the San Diego ports. Suspects in the incident were turned over to Homeland Security Investigations for further investigation. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
Limited tickets available for Economic and Energy Summit. 2024 Imperial Valley Economic and Energy Summit. It's coming up this week. The Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation is hosting the annual event at Imperial Valley College. It'll be held June 12th through the 14th. IVEDC says limited tickets are available. The conference is being co-hosted by the Imperial Regional Alliance and Imperial Valley Business Resource Center. The 3-day event will convene local leaders and industry experts to discuss industry and economic growth in the Imperial Valley. Attendees will have ample opportunities to network and join conversations that shape Imperial Valley's future. This year's conference will cover top industry clusters like Lithium Valley, recycling, transmission, and clean transportation, including electric vehicle battery supply chains, green hydrogen, and renewable natural gas and fuels. Contact IVEDC for ticket and registration information. KXO News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at El Centro Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
And prescribed burns scheduled. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services will conduct 3 prescribed burns over 2 days. Here's George Gale.
According to the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, the 3 burns have been authorized for June 11th and 12th, today and tomorrow, at the Sonny Bono National Wildlife Refuge near Calipatria. Prescribed burns will begin at about 10 a.m. and conclude by 3 p.m. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the burns are scheduled to reduce the risk of wildlife and improve the wildlife game habitat. The burns will be monitored by fire prevention agencies and are scheduled when atmospheric conditions are favorable to reduce smoke impact to citizens. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a motorcyclist suffers fatal injuries. 54-year-old Ramona resident suffers fatal injuries. The San Diego Medical Examiner's Office released the information. The fatal injury victim was identified as Bert Gallegos. The incident occurred last week. Gallegos was riding his Harley-Davidson north of Old Highway 80. A Toyota traveling in the opposite direction made a left turn onto the entrance driveway to the Acorn Casino. The vehicle turned into the path of the motorcycle, resulting in the collision. Gallegos was thrown onto the roadway. Paramedics arrived and were preparing the victim to be flown to a hospital for treatment. The California Highway Patrol says Gallegos died at the helicopter landing pad. The driver of the vehicle is identified as a 78-year-old woman, resident of Imperial County. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at kokopahresort.com.
And it's page 2 of the local news with a side of weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the very best burgers in the valley. They have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
County Board of Supervisors meet Tuesday. County supervisors will be meeting. Well, that's today. Here's George Gale.
There are just 3 items on the action agenda. A board today will discuss the fiscal year 2024-2025 Imperial County Citrus Pest Control District Number 1 budget and the required assessment of the Imperial County citrus orchards. Behavioral Health will discuss a memorandum of understanding with Brawley Union High School District for the period of July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2026. A board will also consider a resolution awarding a contract to DJ Miller Incorporated as the successful bidder for the Niland County Sanitary District wastewater treatment plant and collection system improvements in the amount of $9,186,125. Under the consent agenda, the supervisors will approve support for summer programs in Brawley, Calipatria, Westmoreland, Salton Community Services District, Niland Chamber of Commerce, and Bombay Beach Services District. The board convenes into public session at 10 o'clock this morning. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the Imperial Valley Healthcare District meets this week. IVHD meets on Thursday. The meeting will be held in the El Centro City Council chambers. Closed session starts at 5:30 p.m. with a conference with legal counsel to discuss litigation between Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District versus the IVHD. Regular session begins at 6 p.m. with public comments. A public hearing will be held for a presentation of draft maps and by the National Demographics Corporation. During the hearing, the public will be able to comment on the proposed electoral maps. Following the hearing, the Board of Directors will consider several resolutions, including establishing voting districts, the terms that will be proposed for the purchase of El Centro Regional Medical Center, the recommended date to dissolve the Heffernan Memorial Healthcare District, and another resolution will deal with the recommended date to dissolve Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. And Calipat City Council, they meet tonight. Here's George Gale.
They will meet in closed session at 5:30 this evening. On the closed session agenda are two items: an employee performance evaluation of the city manager and a conference with legal counsel about anticipated litigation. The regular session will start at 6 p.m. Consent agenda includes action on the continued Delta Street lift station emergency, a CR&R commercial rate increase, and mutual aid agreement between the city and the Centinela State Prison. The regular business agenda includes a request for the hard closure of several streets for a 4th of July event. The meeting will be held at the Calipatria City Council chambers at City Hall. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And Mana de Imperial Valley awards $25,000 in scholarships. They were awarded to 31 students. The $500 to $1,000 scholarships went to local high schools, Imperial Valley College, and San Diego State University Imperial Valley campus students. Earlier this month, the students had the opportunity to meet Mana board members, receive the scholarships, Mana graduation and recognition certificate from Mana de Imperial Valley, Congressman Dr. Raul Ruiz, Senator Steve Padilla, and Assemblyman Eduardo Garcia. It was signed. The certificate was signed by all of them. The event was held at the Imperial Valley County Administration Center. That's it for KXO Local News. Weather up next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. June specials include Firestone Walker, 16 ounce, just $6, 22 ounce, $8, and French dip sandwiches. Burgers and Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says temperatures will warm up over the next couple of days, with highs warming near or in excess of 110 degrees across the Imperial and Yuma valleys. An excessive heat warning is in effect. Temperatures briefly cool down Friday before warming back up again for the weekend. The high in the valley yesterday, 103. The overnight low, 73. Today, sunny with a high near 107. Light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 76. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming southeast after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 109. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Right now we have 75 degrees, 64% relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality throughout the valley is good, moderate in Nyland. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Baja Farms in Hopeville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they have accomplished. With their operation and now second generation of Body Boys are working with Dad to continue the success of Baja Farms. Over the years, Baja Farms has supported their communities and youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Baja Farms has been supporting youth and communities throughout the valley for many years. And here's a message from your friends at Baja Farms. Freedom is something money can't buy, and most honorable of all are the ones who defend it. So on this 4th of July, let's salute them and God bless America.
And right now, it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball. It was the Orioles topping the Rays 5-2. Twins shut out the Rockies 5-0. Yankees over the Royals 4-2. Brewers beat the Blue Jays 3-1. Mariners over the White Sox 8-4. It was the Giants 4, Astros 3, and the Padres topped the Athletics 6-1. Fernando Tatis continues his hitting streak. And Blue Jays slugger Vladimir Guerrero Jr. fouled off a pitch in the 4th inning. He lost his grip on the bat. He didn't get it back for another couple of innings. The bat went flying and got stuck in the upper portions of protective netting designed to protect fans from foul balls and errant bats. Guerrero went on to ground out to second while using a different bat. Meanwhile, it was the grounds crew and teammates that finally got the bat out.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Dan Hurley has turned down a 6-year, $70 million offer from the Los Angeles Lakers. Yeah, he's going to go back to UConn and chase a third straight national title. Hurley said in a statement, "I am humbled by this entire experience. At the end of the day, I'm extremely proud of the championship culture we have built at Connecticut. We met as a team before today's workout, and our focus right now is getting better this summer and connecting as a team as we continue to pursue championships." Way to go, Dan. The Celtics and the Mavericks NBA Finals, you realize they're going to go pretty much to the end of June if they go 7. But the Celtics and the Mavericks will meet tomorrow. The Celtics with a 2-zip lead in the best-of-7 series. And 3-time major champion Padraig Harrington was among 6 inductions into the World Golf Hall of Fame, closing out his acceptance speech Monday night by citing a line his late swing coach Bob Torrance always told him, that you've got to strive to be the best. And don't forget, it's the U.S. Open. Our coverage starts on Thursday on AM 1230 KXO. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Tesla's controversial CEO Elon Musk and his massive wealth are front and center in a shareholder vote this coming week. 5 months ago, a Delaware judge threw out the largest pay package in history, then worth more than $50 billion, that Tesla's very friendly board had given Musk in 2018. Now, Musk and the board want Tesla shareholders not only to vote again to give him back those stock options, but to relocate Tesla away from Delaware. And his board is threatening if they don't do so, they won't get the attention they need from Musk to turn around a company facing its greatest trouble in several years. He wants $50 billion, but Tesla's stock price slid by more than half from its peak as a $1 trillion company in late 2021. Its shares fell short of forecast and promises. Its profits are squeezed by a global price war for EVs that Musk started himself. The answer will come on Thursday. And Apple just kicked off a brand new era for the company with the introduction of its first generative AI features for the iPhone. At its annual Worldwide Developers Conference yesterday, the company unveiled the first batch of tools powered by Apple Intelligence, from personalized Genermoji, Apple's AI-generated emoji, to a significantly smarter Siri, which can answer questions about your schedule, what's in your email, and what time your loved one's flight is landing. I don't need that. Thank you, Siri. It also introduced a partnership with ChatGPT creator OpenAI to power the features. Although the partnership will likely give the company a much-needed boost, Apple aligning itself with a company and a technology that have yet to win public trust, facing criticism for taking user inputs and incorporating them into ChatGPT's data, may cause some challenges down the road. Apple emphasized privacy and security during its presentation, noting most AI functions will be done on the phone, keeping inputs away from a far-off server cloud. Mixed on the big board again. The Dow off 193 points at 38,674. It's the S&P 500 down 9 at 53.52. Meanwhile, NASDAQ up 33 points at 17,225. Gold up 670 an ounce. Oil off 24 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 107. Light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 76. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming southeast after midnight. Sunny on Wednesday with a high near 109. South wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. And we have 78 degrees downtown, 60% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality is good throughout the valley, except moderate in Nyland. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, you'll find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS. T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. A federal jury is deliberating the fate of President Biden's son, Hunter, this morning. CBS's Scott McFarlane is in Wilmington, Delaware.
Comes down to, was Hunter Biden a drug addict and knowingly when he bought that gun in October 2018? The defense has made this argument that Hunter Biden may have been on a road to recovery or moving towards sobriety, so he did not knowingly give false statements when he bought that gun, despite federal prohibitions on drug users and addicts owning a gun.
In New Hampshire, Pamela Smart, serving life for her husband's 1990 murder, has said for the first time she was responsible for plotting to kill him as she looks now for a sentence reduction. The film To Die For is based on the Smart case. Now to the Middle East. Secretary of State Blinken is in Jordan, making it clear as he meets with other leaders, pressure is now squarely on Hamas.
Today, as we gather, one and only one thing stands in the way of this deal happening, and that's Hamas.
The Gaza plan cleared the UN Security Council. Israel's prime minister is also on board. The White House says it's deeply concerned about the knife attack that wounded 4 American academics in China. CBS's Roxana Saberi.
Police in Jilin confirmed this morning that a 55-year-old suspect is in custody. They say the man stabbed all 4 Americans after one of them bumped into him. The State Department told CBS News it is aware of the reports about the stabbing and is monitoring the situation.
The flooding is a major concern in many parts of Florida, with several days of heavy rain in the forecast. Odyssey, New York meteorologist Craig Allen.
South of Lake Okeechobee, from Fort Myers to West Palm Beach and south, the potential is there for almost a foot of rain, 8 to 10 inches in general, but there will be some areas with some even heavier thunderstorms that could bring anywhere from 10 to 12 inches of rainfall.
Well, listen to this about one of the giants of the animal kingdom.
This is what we think of when we think of elephant sounds.
But this almost purr-like rumbling is made by elephants, too, when they're addressing a specific fellow elephant. In other words,
elephants have sort of nicknames for one another.
And naturalist Joyce Poole says the implications are immense.
It may well be that if they have labels for, names, that they may have labels for places, labels for action.
Suggesting humans aren't alone in developing language. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
And checking Wall Street, the Dow is down 180. NASDAQ is up 28. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. It's better over. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. Switch today.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account, plus taxes and fees. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details.
Some people just know safe drivers save more with Allstate. Just like they know that's the mating call of a blue-footed booby. And not a green-footed booby. Yeah, some people know that. And they know if you're a safe driver, you can save up to 40% with Allstate. Ain't that something?
Based on the national average premium savings for Allstate customers with a clean driving record versus those without. Savings vary by state and based on how you buy. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
With Biden and Trump on either side of 80, voters in North Dakota are deciding today if that's too old to serve in the state's D.C. delegation.
Under the proposal, a person would be barred from running for Congress in the state if they are 80 or older when a new Congress is sworn in. North Dakota has 2 U.S. senators and 1 representative in the U.S. House.
There's a lot of discontent with Congress right now. And particularly, there's a lot of support both for term limits and for age limits.
Jared Hendricks is with the group Retire Congress North Dakota, which is behind the ballot measure. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
Malawi's vice president and 9 others have been killed in a plane crash. No survivors on board. The official word came from the country's president in a live televised address. The wreckage of the military plane was located in a mountainous area in the northern part of the country. The search lasted for more than a day. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Hey, this is fun, isn't it?
With Carroll Buckley.
Good God. Is this some kind of joke? Ha ha, that's funny. 12:30.